As you know, RFK Jr. left the race to endorse Donald Trump and asked his voters to throw their support behind him. But there's a problem. He can't get off the ballot. He's filed in multiple states to remove his name. He wants to. And some swing states have agreed. But at least two are refusing. Big ones. Michigan and Wisconsin. Jocelyn Benson, Michigan's Democrat Secretary of State, told NBC News, quote, minor party candidates cannot withdraw. Not allowed. So his name will remain. And Democrat members of the Wisconsin Election Commission pointed to a state law that says once a candidate is filed for office, they must remain on the ballot unless they die. They voted on that. Joining us now is Nicole Shanahan, RFK Jr.'s former running mate. So thanks for being here, Nicole. So Kamala, they show her having a slight edge over Trump in Real Clear Politics polling averages for Michigan and Wisconsin. It's very early. It's very close. Are you worried that if they do get their way and keep your former running mate's name on the ballot, it will confuse some people with enough votes to think he's still in the race that it could change the outcome of those races? Is that what they want?
Well, our status right now is TBD. In fact, there are paths for us to continue to fight to get off the ballots in those states. I also just want to make clear, Pete, that we are remaining on the ballot intentionally on many other states. We should be on about 40 state ballots. We are suspended, but we're not fully withdrawn. We are running this race with the kind of integrity we set out to. We did set out to win it, and at this point right now, we've formed a coalition government, a coalition partnership with Donald Trump, and we've got a great team. And so we're figuring it out every day. We're quickly becoming ballot legal experts, and I think that as we make it state by state, we're going to have more to announce to folks.
So the Democrats didn't want you in the race. They didn't want you on the ballot. They didn't want you to have Secret Service protection. Now you're out of the race in swing states. They've removed Secret Service protection, but they won't remove you from the ballot. So I know you've got a strategy about swing states versus other states, and I'm sort of confused about that. We can ask about that. But is this just another example of how Democrats have been after your campaign from the beginning, and now they want to use you in swing states till the end?
Yeah, it's incredibly disingenuous. I testified yesterday in the New York case where they've been putting probably millions of dollars at this point to prevent us from being on the New York state ballot. So it's really ironic that they're changing their position. We're keeping them on their toes. But again, I just want to make clear our goal when we set out to run this race was to break the duopoly. And we're mixing things up. We're doing what we can to show the American public that third parties can contend, and they're very strong challengers, and that there's an enormous amount of value in an independent movement that can leverage its position to get many of these issues front and center. The issues that these third parties represent, in our case, it's making America healthy again.
We've certainly mixed it up. You've certainly introduced that as a serious topic, which when I talk to people resonates with a lot of folks out there. And it will be interesting to see how many of those percentage of voters you had move in the direction of Donald Trump. Nicole, thanks for your time tonight. We appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.